Hello and welcome to my monthly wrap up for February. So in the month of February, I read 39 books. Out of those 39 books, 9 of them were DNFs. So I read 30 books in total. And out of all of the books that I read, 4 of them were audiobooks. So just like last month, I'm only going to talk about the books that were 4.25 stars or more. At the beginning of the month, I read House Cat and I gave this 4.5 stars. It's a book about cats and their owners. I think they were from America, so American houses. And it's basically just pictures of kitties in their casas, and it just makes me happy. The next book I read was A Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. This was a YA graphic novel about finding love and finding yourself. So the main character in this was born a woman, but to inherit her father's fortune, she has to pretend to be a man, and whilst she is dressing and living as a man, she falls in love with a princess in a land that has cheese as the main theme. So everyone also has cheese names. So you've got like Lord Camembert and Princess Brie, and I think they're in the city of Fromage. I can't quite remember, but everything was cheese flavored pretty much. But the illustrations were lovely. The romance is very sweet and cute, and it's just a fun, good time with low stakes. And I gave that one 4.25 stars. The next book I read was Hunt on Dark Waters. I gave this 4.5 stars. This is a romantasy, and it's a fun, frisky frolic on the high seas. And you have a bisexual, very feisty witch and a broody, big boy pirate man. So there's a lot of magic in this. It feels like a pirate story, because a lot of it takes place on a ship in a world where there are portals to other worlds, and the main story takes place in sort of like the nexus, the center point for all of these worlds crossing. And Evelyn the witch finds herself in a bit of a predicament and wondering who are the real monsters. It was a fun time, guys. It's a sexy time. It was very enjoyable, very entertaining, and I actually still will continue on with the series because there was enough of plot and characters to keep me invested. The next book that scored highly was Where They Purr. I also gave this 4.5 stars, and just like House Cat, this was the same vein where you've got kitties in houses, this time being Australian homes. And this one featured a lot of British blues. It seems like Aussies really like British blues, and if I was going to pick a purebred, that would be the one that I picked. But this is serotonin in a book for me. It's just a lovely time looking at beautiful interior design and gorgeous cats. And the final high-scoring book of last month was the Door-to-Door Bookstore, and it was a 5 star. So this was also my first 5-star of this year. So I was very happy. Someone asked me how long it normally takes to find a 5-star, and I don't know. So I'll keep track of it from now on. So February so far, this is the earliest month. But I absolutely love this book. It's translated fiction, I believe originally German, and it's about an old man named Carl and a young girl named Sasha. It's very similar. It's got parallels to the movie Up. Literally both the main characters are named Carl. But he's an old man who's very, I'd say, set in his routine and his life, and it's quite same each day, but it gives him meaning, and he basically delivers books to people in their homes, and then little Sasha comes along and sort of paints his world in a bit more color. There is an unnecessary scene of violence in there, which kind of ruined the very cozy, low-key vibes that it had up to that point. So I was quite taken aback by that one bit, and then it was followed by a lot of sadness and like grief, and my heart was broken. But then it did end it on a very heartfelt, wholesome note. So thank goodness, because I was about to freak out, to be honest. I'm like, you can't do this to me. You've misled me. But overall, I just had a really lovely time reading it. And it's a quiet story about people and their connection through books. Those were the best books of the month of February for me. If anybody's got any recommendations of books they'd like me to check out, do let me know. If I haven't read it, I'll give it a go. But until next time, stay wild, Star Child.